Senior VLR. This class is brought to you by OPI Builders. All right, so your front row, your pole sitter, Anthony White, cart number 916. Off pole, cart number 902, Ryan Person. Row 2, Dustin Salaveria, Steven Eiser. Row 3, Mateo Sandoval, Gino Sandoval. Row 4, Yoshim Kapoor, Valen Venkatesh. Row 5, Val Garbarino, Ridgely Wells. Row 6, Roman Magical, JC Perez. Row 7, Ayrton Tyler, Max Schmidt. Row 8, Mario Blanco Gonzalez, Michael Wahib, and the drivers are coming down. Oh, we're going to get one more lap. One more lap. Thank you, Phil Hand. I just need time to read the rest of the list. Let's see. Row 8, we had Mario Blanco Gonzalez and Michael Wahib. Row 9, Torsten Olson and Danny Wang. And rounding out our large senior VLR field is Rishi Kundo. So on track, looking at your screen on the left-hand side will be Anthony White. He will have the inside line going into turn 1. And Ryan Persing in that blue cart is going to be on the outside, on the right hand of the screen. So we're slowing the drivers down a little bit. So Phil was not happy with their formation. I don't know if it was our overall speed or if guys were pulling out too fast. So for those of you just tuning in and new to kart racing, the starter wants a certain speed coming down the straightaway for safety. So now we have a green flag going in turn 1. Anthony White is going to be your leader going down to tic-tac-toe. Contact between Roman Magical and not sure who that other kart was, but it was definitely Roman Magical. That might be one of the Sandoval brothers. I'll go here in a moment. But back to the front, we have Anthony White as your race leader. And it looks like that's going to be Dustin Salaveria running in second. Steven Eiser in third. It looks like Ryan Person got shuffled back to fourth. So I'll try to get a cart number 985. Oh, that was JC Perez. Contact with JC Perez and Roman Madrigal. So that's who our drivers were there in turn 1 on the first lap. So coming up the hill, we have looks like we have Eiser is now running in second. Salaveria sure likes pulling his hand off the wheel. Let's see, so it looks like Eiser is around Salaveria, Persing is running in fourth. White is still out in the lead. we're going to keep an eye on Isert, see if he can close the gap. I need to check the refresh rate on our My Laps right now. Because on track we have our race leaders Anthony White and Steven Isert is running in seconds. Let's see if that's going to refresh him and come back around here. So senior VLR brought to you by OPI Builders. Current race leader Anthony White, followed by Steven Isert, Ryan Person, Mateo Sandoval, Gino Sandoval, Dustin Salaveria, Joseph Kapoor. And it looks like the action we were watching on screen with Val Garbarino, Richard Welsh, and Joseph Kapoor. But we lost the driver. Not sure if that was Yoshim Kapoor. That might have been Yoshim Kapoor. So cart number 917 is off. I can't get a cart number because the other cart was behind the bleachers. But I think that was Yoshim Kapoor that we lost. Different one. There's one behind the bleachers. But meanwhile, back on track, we have Anthony White out in front on his CRG product. Looks like he's being chased down by Steven Isert and Ryan Person. Let's see if these two drivers can work together to close the gap. Ryan Person just went purple. So cart number 902 just went purple. So right now the split between Anthony White and Steven Isert is 0.6 of a second. We'll keep an eye on that. But it looks like Person and Isert are working together to close the gap. So we're going to leave these drivers on screen. Eisert's telling Person, come on, let's go. All right, now the lead by Anthony White is down to 0.5 of a second. So second and third knocked 1/10 of a second off that last lap. So these two drivers are working together to catch Anthony White. So the drivers will have 10 laps to go, 10 laps to go. And once again, live timing is on Race Monitor, and a replay of the main events is available on YouTube on the ROK Sonoma channel. So Anthony White maintains his lead, but Eisert and Person are working together to close that gap. Once again, this is our senior VLR class, senior VLR, brought to you by OPI Builders. Visually, it looks like Eisert has closed and cut the gap in half. They're going to have 2 more turns, and we'll get a split time on the computer. So 3/10. So on that last lap, second and third knocked 2/10 off of Anthony White's lead. So we're just going to keep an eye on this battle. The second and third close the gap on the race leader, Anthony White. Person's looking over his shoulder. He's running in third. He wants to know how big his gap is in case he attempts to pass here in the next couple of corners. And we have contact further back in the field. That looks like that might be Sandoval. But right now, we're going to have some fierce racing action for the lead. So picking up the race leaders here. Oh, looks like we got a couple of drivers off. So it looks like we had Sandoval, and I missed the other driver that's off. Because right now we are watching the battle for the lead here in senior VLR, presented by OPI Builders. The drivers are going to have 6 laps to go. So right now, it looks like Brian Person is in the favored position. He's a cart sitting in third, cart number 902. He's pushing Eisert up to the rear bumper of Anthony White, but he has quite a substantial cushion between himself and Mateo Sandoval. So right now, Eisert is on the rear bumper of Anthony White, followed by Ryan Person, Mateo Sandoval, Gino Sandoval, Dustin Salaveria, Val Garbarino, Ridgely Welsh, Ayrton Tyler, and rounding out your top 10 is Michael Wahid. All 3 of our top drivers are ducking going into tic-tac-toe. So on the sprint layout, tic-tac-toe is a different configuration. They don't make the hard game right when they're coming up the hill. They kind of just go straight through it. The main straightaway is cut in half. A very technical track. Let's see if Persing tries to make a move here in the next half a lap or so. So Anthony White had a little bit of a lead coming off of turn 1. His cushion grew just a little bit. Trying to see where these drivers are having an advantage or a disadvantage. Iser running in second is definitely in that hot seat. Iser has to try to pass for the lead while defending Ryan Persing. So coming around, they're going to have 3 laps to go. Let's see if Anthony White's carts get any wider on these last couple of laps. Oh, there goes Steven Eisert to the inside, followed by Ryan Persing. So Steven Eisert is your new race leader. That was a beautiful pass by Eisert. Anthony White goes back to the inside on the sweeping right-hander. Does he make it stick? They go into Kramer. Eisert goes to the inside on Kramer. Anthony White's left on the outside. Anthony White tries going wide, going into Monaco. Now the race is just beginning. Now they're going double wide. Eisert has his hands full. Eisert keeps saying, come on, let's go, but I don't think he realizes there's only 2 laps to go. Anthony wants his spot back. Ryan Persing is still in that 3rd spot. Let's see if Anthony White tries to go to the inside of the grid, going to the right-hander. Not enough room there. Let's see what Ryan Persing is actually going to do. He's been sitting in that 3rd spot for most of the race. So coming around, the drivers are going to get the white flag coming around. So your current race leader is Steven Eisert. Second is going to be Anthony White. Third, Ryan Persing. Anthony White to the inside going to tic-tac-toe. Does he make it stick? No, he washes wide, exiting tic-tac-toe. Eisert crosses him up, coming up the hill. But it looks like Ryan Persing is going to throw his nose in there. Does Ryan Persing go to the inside? Are they going 3 wide? For sure they were 2 wide. For a moment, it looked like they were going 3 wide. I thought for sure Anthony White had it. There goes Ryan Persing. Ryan Persing to the inside. He finally makes a pass attempt. Anthony White goes into the dirt. It looks like the Sandoval brothers smell blood. They're going in there. So Anthony White, there's going to be contact. This one's going to come down to an official decision. There was nothing too egregious there, but the race officials have made it clear you need to make the turn, especially that turn so you don't dive bomb people. But those drivers put on a heck of a battle. So Steven Eisert came across the line as your race winner, Ryan Persing in second. Gino Sandoval in third, Anthony White in fourth, Mateo Sandoval rounding out your top 5. So we're going to see how this one shakes out. So Anthony went from 2nd to 5th on those last couple of corners, able to squeeze by in 4th. That was a fun race to watch. That's going to be a good one to watch on the replay. Don't forget to go to the YouTube channel, hit like and subscribe on ROK Sonoma. For the past 2.5 years, we've been live streaming and recording these broadcasts. But that was a great battle to watch there. But overall, it was Steven Isert as your race winner. 2nd place, Ryan Persing. 3rd place, Gino Sandoval. And then next up, we will have our Master VLR.